your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. A first down throw for Winston. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Throwing, Winston. They set up the screen to Hill. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. To the air again with Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Play action now. Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Brian Anger now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14. And now running right through it. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Taylor Gabriel, 77 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them. Yeah,
they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
First down, Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Second down, Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move this.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now Jameis on second down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So we've come to halftime here. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. An NFL update, second quarter now in Jacksonville. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
26.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28. Yard line. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Down to the 25. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because
under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Levante David. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it. ended up on the ground.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Geronimo Allison, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. This is fielded at the goal line. And a very nice return up to the 35, but was it aided by something illegal? Let's find out.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
On play action, Winston. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. On 2nd down, Winston again. Wide open receiver complete. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard, right at the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. That's going to go as a loss of 2. It'll be 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. Really solid effort for him right now. 3rd quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact that you said we know it's all about the team. But the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers continue to roll. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it. That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made
Yo, it's good with it, man.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to take a deep
I heard,
breath,
man.
relax,
What team you
try to
gonna
figure out
get?
what is working and call more of that. Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Only 2 people in the well, 3.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Yeah, it's a lot.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
It's week, I think it's week 8. It's
Winston from the gun on third down. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Shit. If I was you, I'd get the worst team in the league because shit. The cold receivers.
Jameis now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Yeah.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size.
What you mean?
But slot
What you
receivers
mean,
do the same
Cuddy?
thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Winston now to throw on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere.
He hurt.
Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
What?
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll throw again. Winston. And he's going to be hit and taken down.
Oh, you on that grand? I was on that Grand Theft Auto yesterday.
Oh, you know what? I had set my stuff to show that I'm offline because I don't want nobody to bother.
Back right around the 48-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. To throw, Winston.
God.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Are we really in the second half here? And this is the first time we've seen Jameis Winston connect with Mike Evans?
Yeah, you know that they missed that in the first half. Up until this point, they've really missed it, haven't they?
I think that's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Man, I seen some shit. They was giving out $250,000 just for logging
Second
on.
down, Collins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
With the struggle front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Able to get away. Wiggles. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I
see you. I see you. I see you, Montgomery.
And he cuts it right in this, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And private,
you gotta pay your dues. You ain't been on a minute. That's what I'm talking about. That is some crazy running right there. Get off me, little boy.
the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Winston now. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jeremy Hill there was the intended target. 3rd down here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
I bet you ain't been on that money a long time, but your team all out, baby.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Now a desperation throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. And even 40 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah. Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different to my cell phone. Still 33 for low. I'ma ride to my dog sitting in jail. It's that ladder on the grass, spin it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Bishop, I'm on Flat Shore. I'm at Magic, I'm at Bally's, let them go. Then it's right back to the when I'm low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a love song.